As you breathe slowly, deeply, feeling more peaceful with each breath, let us continue our journey through time, discovering how the Silk Road shaped the world in ways both grand and subtle. The humble silkworm's secret eventually escaped from China, though the exact story is shrouded in legend and mystery. One popular tale claims that around 550 CE, two Nestorian monks, at the request of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian, smuggled silkworm eggs out of China by hiding them inside hollow bamboo walking sticks. Whether this story is true or not, silk production did begin in the Byzantine Empire around this time, breaking China's ancient monopoly. However, Chinese silk remained superior in quality for centuries, and the trade continued to flourish. The secret's escape didn't end the Silk Road, it merely changed the nature of competition along it. Languages themselves were transformed by Silk Road contact. The Sogdian language served as a lingua franca, a common tongue, for trade across Central Asia, much as English serves international business today. Merchants needed to speak multiple languages to conduct business, and children growing up in Silk Road cities often learned 3, 4, or even 5 languages naturally. This multilingualism led to the borrowing of words across cultures. The English word bazaar comes from the Persian word for market. Caravan comes from Persian as well. Orange traveled from Sanskrit through Persian and Arabic to reach European languages. Every word borrowed is evidence of a conversation that happened long ago, somewhere along the Silk Road. The manufacturing of luxury textiles became increasingly sophisticated along the entire length of the Silk Road. While China produced silk, Persia became famous for its elaborate woven carpets, some taking years to complete and containing millions of knots. These Persian carpets were prized throughout Asia and Europe, and the patterns, featuring intricate floral and geometric designs, reflected Islamic artistic traditions that prohibited representational imagery. Central Asian felt making produced warm, waterproof materials essential for nomadic life. Indian cotton textiles, particularly the fine muslins and printed calicos, were so desirable that they disrupted European textile industries when they arrived in quantity, eventually leading to protective tariffs. Each region developed its specialties, and all were traded along the interconnected routes. The Silk Road facilitated the spread of agricultural innovations that changed diets worldwide. The technique of grafting fruit trees, which allows farmers to reproduce desirable varieties, spread from China westward. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, and limes, native to Southeast Asia and southern China, traveled westward through India and Persia before reaching the Mediterranean. The Arabs introduced these citrus fruits to Spain during their rule, and from there they spread throughout Europe and eventually to the Americas. Rice cultivation techniques traveled both directions, with different varieties and growing methods being shared. The humble chickpea traveled from the Middle East to India, where it became central to cuisine. Tea, native to China, would eventually become Britain's national drink, though that story would unfold centuries after the classical Silk Road period. The Silk Road facilitated the spread of agricultural innovations that changed diets worldwide. The technique of grafting fruit trees, which allows farmers to reproduce desirable varieties, spread from China westward. Citrus fruits, oranges, lemons, and limes, native to Southeast Asia and southern China, traveled westward through India and Persia before reaching the Mediterranean. The Arabs introduced these citrus fruits to Spain during their rule, and from there they spread throughout Europe and eventually to the Americas. Rice cultivation techniques traveled both directions, with different varieties and growing methods being shared. The humble chickpea traveled from the Middle East to India, where it became central to cuisine. Tea, native to China, would eventually become Britain's national drink, though that story would unfold centuries after the classical Silk Road period. The art of perfume making was refined along the Silk Road through the combination of ingredients from different regions. Musk from the Tibetan musk deer, ambergris from whales and distant oceans, frankincense and myrrh from the Arabian Peninsula, rose oil from Persia, sandalwood from India, and jasmine from China. All these precious scents were combined by master perfumers, particularly in Persia and the Arab world, to create fragrances that could mask the often unpleasant odors of medieval life. Perfumes were luxury items worth their weight in silver, and the knowledge of distillation and scent extraction was guarded carefully. The great Persian polymath Al-Razi, in the 9th century, wrote extensively on perfume making, and his techniques influenced perfumers throughout the medieval world. The postal relay system developed by the Mongols was so efficient that it amazed contemporary observers. At each sham station, fresh horses waited, and riders could cover up to 200 miles in a single day by changing mounts frequently. But the system wasn't just for official messages, it also carried fresh fruit for the Khan's table. Marco Polo recorded his amazement at seeing fresh fruit from southern China arrive at the Khan's summer palace in Mongolia, transported through the relay system with such speed that it was still perfect when it arrived. This infrastructure represented one of history's first logistics networks, a precursor to modern postal and transportation systems. The postal relay system developed by the Mongols was so efficient that it amazed contemporary observers. At each sham station, fresh horses waited, and riders could cover up to 200 miles in a single day by changing mounts frequently. But the system wasn't just for official messages, it also carried fresh fruit for the Khan's table. Marco Polo recorded his amazement at seeing fresh fruit from southern China arrive at the Khan's summer palace in Mongolia, transported through the relay system with such speed that it was still perfect when it arrived. This infrastructure represented one of history's first logistics networks, a precursor to modern postal and transportation systems. Falconry, the art of hunting with trained birds of prey, spread along the Silk Road and became a passion shared by nobility from Japan to Europe. The technique originated in Central Asia among nomadic peoples, where it was both a practical hunting method and sporting entertainment. Arab and Persian falconers refined the art to extraordinary levels, writing detailed treatises on training methods. The birds themselves became valuable trade items. A fine hunting falcon could be worth more than a horse. Emperor Frederick II of Germany, in the 13th century, wrote The Art of Hunting with Birds, drawing heavily on Arabic sources, demonstrating how knowledge of falconry had traveled the entire length of the Silk Road. Breathe deeply, and imagine the sound of falcon bells ringing in clear desert air, the rustle of silk in palace corridors, the murmur of many languages in bustling markets, all part of the great symphony of the Silk Road.